Good morning, students. Let's continue solving the past paper. So, read this sum. The diagram shows a cross section of part of a park bench. It is made from the rectangle of length 32 and 8 centimeter and a curved section. So, this is a rectangle and this is the curved part. Okay. The curved section is made from two concentric arc with sector angle 125 degrees. So here it is 125 degrees. The inner arc has radius 40 centimeter and outer has 48. So inner means from here till here is 40 and outer means from here till here is 48 centimeters. Calculate the area of cross section correct to nearest square centimeters. Now this entire area I need to find out. So how do I get till here is will be area of rectangle. So how much will that be? 32 into 8. So 6 1 so it becomes 256. 8 to 16 124 and next one is 25. Okay, now next you need to worry about how do you get this area. What is the shape? It's a sector. So area of shaded part equal to area of outer sector. If I consider outer sector, I get this entire area minus area of inner sector. Inner sector means I get only this part. So from the total, if I remove this part, only this area is what left out. That is what we need to find out. Did you understand? This area we get by subtracting outer sector minus inner sector. So now what is outer sector formula? It's theta by 360. So 125 by 360 into pi r. R for outer part is 48 minus 125 by 360 into pi into 40 square. Okay. To this you need to add earlier rectangle one 256 to get the entire cross section area. So it is 256 plus this one. Now place this thing entire in the calculator, or if you want to simplify, take 125 pi by 360 common. So it becomes 48 square minus 40 square. Now place it in the calculator. You get the answer to be 1024. It's given in centimeters, so centimeter square. Did you understand? Total area is nothing but rectangle plus this area. How do I get this area? Outer sector minus inner sector. If you have understand this sum becomes easier. Okay. So now next sum. Look at next sum. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. A onto B, you can easily say it's an enlargement. Whether increase or decrease, we call it enlargement, and it's decreasing, so we place 1 by. By how much is it decreasing? Since it's not clear, you can check with a scale. This comes around 2 centimeters and this comes around 1 centimeter. So it's becoming half, or it's becoming half of its original size. Clear? Now next, what more you need to write here is center. How do you get the center? By joining the tips or by joining both the diagrams. Join it these two tips. So if you join it like this, the line goes over here. Join one more point. Join these two tips now. So wherever they meet, that is your center. So they meet over here. So this is nothing but minus 1 comma 3. That is your center. Did you understand? Finding center in enlargement case is easy. Now next, draw the image of, you don't have matrices, so you don't need to do this sum. Next sum. In this also you don't have matrices, which is not present in current syllabus, so no need of doing this. So now the next sum. Point A has coordinates 3, 6. Write down the coordinates of point B. Where is B here? So its coordinates are, first x value is 7 and y value will be 1. So coordinates of B are 7, 1. Okay. Now next one. Work out the gradient of the line AB. So A is 3, 6, B is 7, 1. What is the gradient formula? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So y2 minus y1 means 1 minus 6 by 7 minus 3. So that becomes minus 5 by 4 is the gradient of AB. Okay. Now next. Find equation of the line that is perpendicular to line AB and passes through the point 0, 2. What is the equation of a line? Y equal to mx plus c. Now what is the slope of the perpendicular line? So whenever lines are perpendicular, you need to use m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. Slope of this line is minus 5 by 4. So what will be the slope of this line? Place it in this, minus 5 by 4 into m2 equal to minus 1. So minus minus gone, m2 equal to 4 by 5. Okay. Now place it in the line equation. So y equal to 4 by 5 x plus c. Now to find out c, this line is passing through 0, 2. Or you can directly tell 0, 2 means line is meeting y-axis at 2. So this 2 is nothing but its y-intercept, which is the value of c. So directly y equal to 4 by 5 x plus 2. Or even if you substitute, you get the same result. Am I clear? Only one catch is perpendicular means you need to go with m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. And rest all is same. Am I clear? This was the last sum. I have completed this paper. Thank you.